gonna put it here for right now.
Just put it here.
Okay.
We're good.
All right, just as long as they don't take it off when they
And
grab
I'm
it.
gonna say, hey, I am gonna call you out on a joke.
That's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna apologize.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I want to thank you all for making it out here this evening. We really appreciate you being here. It's important to all of us, and it's what makes this program work. I had a little last-minute thought that I ran past Carmen, that we all have dinner, completely finished dinner, and maybe during dessert we start the program, but she turned that down, so we don't want to be here till 9 o'clock. Anyway, I'd like to express our gratitude to everyone who has joined us tonight and celebrate this special occasion. It's really important to us and our industry to highlight and express the projects we do and how well they are. We don't tend to promote them enough. So among all the remarkable events that we put on each year, this gathering is dedicated to honoring the outstanding accomplishments of our contractors and also especially the talents of our crafts and our trades that make it all come together. So I'm pleased to share that this program continues to expand the showcase of different areas of our craftsmanship and work. Every year we come up with a new category and keep trying to cover them all with this awards program. I wanted to thank our board of directors that are with us tonight, Nancy Brinkerhoff, Shauna Alvarado, and Jim Ruane, and along with our entire board that supports us. So, thank you. Tonight is a very special night for many companies that will be receiving an award, but it's also a special evening because we get to honor someone in our industry with the Lifetime Achievement Award. We don't do this every year, but occasionally there's somebody important to us that just needs to be recognized. And so right now I'd like to introduce Nancy Brinkerhoff to do the honors. Nancy, would you come up, please? I'll stay up here with you. Cool.
Thank you, Frank. Everybody hear me okay? Okay. Good evening. I'm honored to introduce this Lifetime Achievement Award. This person has made a significant mark in this industry, and I'm happy to say he's become a good friend and mentor to me. James Patrick Ruane was born December 21st, 1946 in San Francisco. From his early days in the Mission District to becoming the president of Patrick J. Ruane Incorporated. Jim's journey exemplifies resilience, expertise, and a deep commitment to his craft. Patrick J. Ruane was started in 1941 by Jim's uncle Patrick and his father Malachi, who were Irish immigrants responsible for much of the elaborate plaster work at the San Francisco Opera House, Coit Tower, and the De Young Museum. Jim's educational journey began at St. Paul's Grammar School in San Francisco, where he laid the foundation for his future endeavors. He then attended Lick Wilmerding High School, graduating in 1965 before pursuing his studies at City College of San Francisco from 1966 to 1968. However, his path took a new direction when he answered the call to serve his country. From 1968 to 1972, Jim Ruane served in the United States Navy, demonstrating his dedication and patriotism. After being stationed in Germany, the Navy relocated him to Skaggs Island in the North Bay. This allowed him to help his father in the office on weekends. During his active duty, he achieved the rank of E5 and was honorably discharged. His military service instilled in him a sense of discipline, leadership, and a strong work ethic that would shape his future endeavors. Upon his return to San Francisco, he met his wonderful wife, Noreen, and they were married in 1973. In 1973, he also began his journey with Patrick J. Ruane Incorporated, a family-owned business specializing in lath, plaster, and drywall. Jim worked his way through the ranks, acquiring a wealth of knowledge and experience along the way. By March 31st of 1976, he assumed the position of president, taking the reins of the company and leading it to new heights of success. The company has earned recognition as a trusted provider of services, including historical renovation, Venetian and Japanese finishes, acoustical plaster systems, and structural fireproofing. The company contributed to the preservation and restoration of iconic structures like the Golden Gate Theater and San Francisco City Hall. Outside of his professional accomplishments, Jim Ruane has been actively involved in numerous political and civic organizations. Jim was one of the original founding board members of Wall and Ceiling Alliance. He actively serves as a board director and most recently served as president for 2 consecutive 3-year terms. He supports WACA contractors by serving as a trustee for the Northern California Plaster Trust Funds. He has also served as a Western Regional Board member of the Association of Wall and Ceiling Industry since July of 2017, advocating for industry standards and best practices nationwide. Jim's dedication to public service is evident through his 22-year run on the San Bruno City Council, including 8 years as the elected mayor. During his time as mayor, he faced a significant challenge when the devastating gas pipeline explosion occurred in San Bruno on September 9th, 2010. Jim showed exemplary leadership, testifying to legislators in both Washington, D.C. and Sacramento. He was honored by NTSB and received an accommodation for his services. Deeply committed to the well-being of his community, Jim Ruane served as a board member of the San Bruno Community Foundation, overseeing the proper utilization of the $70 million in restitution funds received from PG&E following the gas pipeline explosion. His involvement in various organizations such as the San Mateo County Historical Association further reflects his dedication to preserving history and ensuring high standards in the construction industry. Jim is currently a board member of the California State Contractors License Board and chairs the legislative committee. He is the first to represent WACA with a seat on this board. Jim's legacy extends beyond his professional and civic accomplishments. He takes great pride in being part of a family business that has contributed significantly to the growth and development of San Francisco and the Northern California landscape. With a strong emphasis on preserving unique and historic structures, he and his team have a lasting mark on the city's architecture. And now his son, Jim Ruane Jr., is the 3rd-generation family member that has stepped into leading the company forward. Those who know Jim can attest that he is a prominent figure known for his influential role in the construction industry and his dedicated service to the community. As Jim Ruane's distinguished career and civic engagement come together, his legacy has left an enduring mark on the construction industry and the communities he has served. With all Jim's community involvement and leadership, his family is by far the most important part of his life. He is a dedicated husband to Noreen, wonderful father to his children, and a devoted grandfather to his 5 grandsons. His life's work stands as an inspiration for generations to come, reminding us that with determination, and dedication, we can leave a lasting impact on those around us. Please join us by standing and applauding Jim as we honor him with this Lifetime Achievement Award.
From the heart. Yeah, that's what makes it so smooth. Yeah, will you have them come up?
Yeah.
Hi, Jim. All right, we need you over here. Take a picture over here.
Thank you so much.
We need you over here.
Well, thank you very much. To be honored by your peers is the ultimate compliment. And my family, Noreen, in August will be married 50 years. My son Jim and my daughter-in-law Monica, my daughter Stephanie, my son-in-law Dan, and my 5 grandsons, Marty, Ryan, Brendan, Patrick, and Gavin. They're all here. When Jim said, I'm bringing the 3 boys, I thought, that's good. Get exposed to what we're all about. You hear about it all the time. Then I called down from the room and I said to Noreen, I'll be down in a few minutes. She said, yes, Stephanie said the traffic's bad. And I thought, why is Stephanie coming here tonight? As they mentioned, all of this kind of started over 100 years ago. My father and 4 uncles immigrated from Ireland, Boston, back east, worked their way out here. 1 became a fireman and 3 got into the plastering business. My Uncle Patrick, the founder of the firm, 1940, 1941, was the plastering superintendent on Hoover Dam. Did all the work in downtown San Francisco, the DeYoung Museum, Orpheum, Golden Gate, all of the largest project that was west of the Mississippi at the time in 1952, Park Merced. And so I drive through the city and the boys will tell you, Pa, there. It's wonderful. Coit Tower, the mosaics, the frescoes, Diego Rivera, it's history, and it's wonderful stuff. As I said, to be honored by your peers is the ultimate award. I've received a lot of things over my lifetime for things that I did. A funny story, after the explosion, I was testifying in Sacramento to a joint subcommittee of the Senate and the Assembly. And I had met Arnold Schwarzenegger because he came to the site a few weeks before. And people say, how could anything comical come out of all of this? So after I testified, I get a call from the governor's office downstairs saying he wants to see you. I said, okay. I went down, a couple of us went down and saw him. It was right near Halloween, and the whole governor's office was decorated with spiders and webs and everything like that. Very nice gentleman. He talked to us for a while. Then I drove home. My daughter Stephanie called from school and said, Dad, did you meet Governor Schwarzenegger? I said, yeah, I did. What's he like? I said, he's a really nice man, very nice, caring individual. Is he like really big and what they say buffed up and everything like that? And I said, well, let me put it this way, Stephanie. If you saw the two of us together, it would be hard to tell us apart. So, I could go on and on about stories, but as I said, and I can't say it enough, thank my family, because they put up with me and my little quirks and my big quirks for a long time. To the men and women that have worked for us, I can't do it without you. People say, you know, they work for you. I said, no. They're part of a bigger family that goes out and actually gets it done. We couldn't do it without you. You and all of the people that supply the things that we need. So to be honored this evening by all of you, my peers, the people I work with, is the ultimate. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, Jim. I want to add another kind of little funny ha-ha. Jim, after all his time and efforts on the San Bruno City Council and as mayor, shepherding the city through the pipeline explosion, spending so much of his own time at a difficult economic time for all companies. And he was traveling to Washington, D.C. more than once, and Sacramento, all on his own time. It was a tremendous sacrifice. I got to join him in Washington, D.C. I was back there for a legislative conference. He went and joined me, and we went over to the National Transportation Safety Board. They were going to give him some kind of an award or recognition. It was the coolest thing. They were so appreciative of him, all the top people from the NTSB, thanking him for his efforts and his persistence to safety for the community and the country. They gave him a coin, and they gave me one also, and it was just a really moving experience. Jim, as usual, kind of downplays things like, yeah, it's no big deal. It was a big deal. Really cool. Jim finally committed to Noreen that he would start slowing down on his activities with the city council and all, and start kind of getting back to family. He was going to help us a little bit longer on the board. We went into COVID. We asked him to extend it. He stayed active a little bit longer. Prior to that, we had an opportunity. It was a hard effort and fought effort to get a seat on the California State Contractor License Board. I asked Jim, I really couldn't think of anybody more appropriate for all the legislative issues, along with our labor partners that were looking for some good leadership on the contractor side, because it was a little weak at the time, Robert's Rules of Order and things of that sort. So I asked Jim to just one more project. So he talked to Noreen, and just one more, and that's kind of the way it's gone. He's slowly doing less and less, but still everything he does is very impactful for all of us. So thank you very much. So now allow me to introduce Carmen Valencia. She's Director of Marketing, Communications, and Member Relations. Ben Duterte, Technical Director, and Mike Nahn, Technical Advisor, and they'll be presenting the awards. Thank you. Ben and Carmen, Mike.
Congratulations again, Jim. Well deserved. Who's ready to give away some awards? Anybody? Let's go. We're excited to start the evening with our Excellence in Safety Awards. The first category of the evening is for 125 to 250 annual hours worked, and the ESA goes to
Safety at Component starts with our National Safety Director, who manages all of our dedicated safety personnel nationwide. Every project, required or not, has a safety person in one form or another on site. In addition, leadership personnel are all required to have and maintain a minimum OSHA requirements and keep up with refresher courses. This does include all the PM staffing. Safety is important for obvious reasons. No matter how important any of us think one particular job or situation is, the reality of it is this is a job. With all reasonable intent, no one needs to get hurt. Accidents can happen at any time, and not just in construction, but doing everything we can to get everyone home safely is always the #1 priority.
Can we please have a representative from Component West to the stage to receive your ESA award?
We want to get a picture here? Hold your award.
Those of you who don't know me, can you hear me? My name is Manly Brown. I started this industry on the East Coast in New York City 20 years ago, when the trades was a little bit different, when safety didn't come to the job site. But now, being in California and the amount of safety we brought up for the jobs, it's a beautiful thing. You guys know, as framers and drywallers, it's a hard job. We push the job for all the other MEPs and the trades. It's very hard. We're in a hurry to get it done. My superintendent is yelling at me, hey, safety, it's okay. No, we all work together as a team, Component West, to get every job done safely. With that being said, in our orientations, we bring people on board. I have a question for them. You love yourself? Why are you asking me that question? Do I love myself? I never see anybody that loves himself hurt themselves. It's a very simple question. So I have my little notebook, I jot down, this guy doesn't look like he loves himself too much. Let me keep my eye on him. If he's not producing the work, I speak to my superintendent, we gotta get rid of this guy. But honestly, guys, it's a pleasure to receive this award for Component West on behalf of my team. And Jim, I want to tell you, I have the same story with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He took a picture next to me. My kids told me I was lying because he wasn't standing next to me. Thank you, Waka. Thank you for the invite. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
The next category for the evening is Excellence in Safety for 250 to 500,000 annual hours worked. And the ESA goes to
Giampolini Group's safety culture is a bottom-up, top-down environment. Every team member is empowered to identify and communicate hazards or potential hazards which may exist. It is always a team effort. Safety is important to Giampolini because we put the health and welfare of our team first. The safety-related education of our employees and their families, from cradle to grave, is paramount to our everyday living. We encourage safety-minded actions and attitudes throughout life, creating lifelong safety habits, not just focusing on the work environment. We share this award with each and every team member and their family, general contractors, and our peers who challenge us to always do better. We would like to thank the Wall and Ceiling Bureau for this recognition. This award confirms Giampolini's commitment to safety and our team members.
representative from Jampolini to the stage to accept your ESA award.
I don't know how I'm going to follow that last guy. I basically just want to say, first of all, thanks to the wall and ceiling. It's been fantastic being part of that organization, being part of Jampolini. It's definitely not just a top-down situation, but each and every individual that works with Jampolini and their supporting families are a part of all this. So thank you. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to all my peers, all you safety professionals out there. You know it.
This way. Moving right along, the next category is for 500,000 to 1 million annual hours worked. And the award goes to
Our safety program sets direction for our company, our managers, our leaders on the project, and most importantly, our end users. This program continues to be improved with valuable input, perspective, and feedback from all levels of our company. With this level of collaboration, our safety program continues to be best in class for providing a safe workplace for all employees at Annie Johnson. Safety is what helps support one of the most powerful messages we as a company say: everyone goes home safe. Safety within our company is a responsibility that is carried out, thought out, and at the forefront of any decision, plan, or task, regardless of its scale. We as a company would like to thank the people who helped lead us to where we are today, the leaders that provide us with a platform and space to share our ideas, to assist in growing our culture, to the current leaders who empower us to lead, have a voice in all decision-making, and support our ideas. Most importantly, to all the field team members who leave their families every day to strengthen the growth and consistent improvement within our company. The importance of their planning, communication, and execution is what allows them to be recognized.
Can we please have a representative from Annie and Johnson to the stage to receive your ESA award?
So I'd like to thank the Wall and Ceiling Alliance for having this event and being able to recognize some of the great contractors in the room and their contributions throughout the year. I'd also like to thank our team members over here who help support us as we receive this award, for a lot of the team members that aren't here currently. And then lastly, I'd like to thank our field team members who continue to make the right decisions every day to allow us to be recognized for awards like this. And like my team said over there, we'll be back next year, right, Dan? Thank you.
This way. The final Excellence in Safety Award is for over 1 million annual hours worked. And the ESA goes to
program focuses on taking a positive approach. Although discipline is a part of safety, we have a comprehensive training program that focuses heavily on coaching, mentoring, and bringing people up to standard to correct behaviors, as opposed to just writing violations and hoping for the best. This safety award means a lot to us. It validates that our hard work is paying off. The proof is our significant reduction in job site injuries. In the last year, we have lowered our EMR by 23%. Our people are our greatest asset, and their well-being is why we're doing what we do. Without them, we would not experience the success we have today. That's why we invest so heavily in ensuring our people are the best trained in the industry. Although safety is a team effort and includes everyone in the company, there are two people whose vision and guidance stand out when it comes to safety at California Drywall. Steve Ekstrom and Greg Ekstrom have been inspirational to the safety department and have made it possible for us to achieve our goals. We are grateful to Steve for his commitment to our safety and for the resources, and we are grateful to Greg for leading the safety team all of these years.
Can we please have California Drywall to the stage to accept your ESA award?
Alrighty, thank you, Walden Ceiling Alliance, for this award. And again, thank you to the management group at California Drywall for their vision and for allowing us to be safe every single day and have a wonderful team to deal with and work with every day at California Drywall. Thank you, guys.
How about one more round of applause for all the safety winners tonight? I'd now like to invite Carmen to the podium for the next round of awards.
Good evening, everyone. So, I have a little secret. I bet you didn't know that Ben was an excellent construction joke teller, so I'm gonna put him on the spot. Can you tell us a joke?
Please don't judge me by this joke. It's pretty bad, all right? It's really bad. I have to say that I can't say any four-letter words, so it's clean, so it's pretty brutal. But here we go. There's a construction worker with horrible taste. He has the worst taste ever. What is his favorite music genre? I can't believe I'm going to say this. Sheetrock. Ba-dum-bum.
That was a great joke. Yeah. Should we try it again? Okay, and the first Construction Excellence Award this evening for residential lodging exterior goes to
The 200 Linden project is an 8-story high-end condominium and retail with EIFS, New Brick, and Federalite panel project located in South San Francisco. What stood out to us of the 200 Linden project was the New Brick, almost 20,000 square feet of it, and the Federalite panels. There was also about 43,000 square feet of acrylic finishes on the building. It's really a standout. The special shapes consisted of New Brick and Federalite panels. The New Brick is based on a foam base including mesh and finishes. The Federalite panels included EPS foam base, Federalite coatings with a metallic finish. Both materials were adhesively attached to the substrate. The dry-fit acrylic finishes were all trowel applied. The New Brick were all hand applied and hand grouted. The Federalite panels were pre-finished at Baystone and installed adhesively by archers. The 200 Linden project deserves a CEA award due to the wide array of acrylic finishes, New Brick and specialty Federalite panels, which present a beautiful backdrop in this up-and-coming and diverse South San Francisco community.
Could we get a representative to accept the award?
So I'd like to thank WACA for this wonderful award. We really appreciate it. The guys put a lot of work into this in the office and out in the field. I'd like to thank the Rowains, Jim Sr., Noreen, Jim Jr., Monica, and the family. We couldn't do it without your support. I'd like to talk about the people who got this project started. Suffolk Construction, Julie Lane, and John McKernan for supporting our ideas and believing in us. I'd like to thank Swinnerton Construction Management for their work with the city of South San Francisco to get this through planning. I'd like to thank Hisense, the owner, for accepting our move to Drive It EFS MD and New Brick and Federlite. Brent Fisher, EFS Assist, and Chuck Bundrick, Drive It New Brick, for their technical support as always. I'd like to thank Tim Ritter of Baystone for their pre-con work on the metallic Federlite panels. I'd like to thank the city of South San Francisco for getting this approved by the Planning Commission. My partner in crime in the office, Gary Watson, Brian and Keith in accounting at PJR. Without all you, this project would never have gotten off the ground. Thank you all.
And the next CEA for residential lodging interior goes to
Luma Hotel is a 16-story building plus a rooftop bar. It's over 214,000 square feet of space. It's a 299 key unit hotel, which sits adjacent to Oracle Park and Chase Center. Characteristics of the project include multiple finishes, which include GFRC, metal panels, terracotta, as well as a porte-cochere that has a 3-coat system that has integrated chopstick lights. All the concrete decks were skimmed out to level 4 finish, as well as the walls were skimmed out to level 5 finish to incorporate all of the wall coverings, and the lobbies included a PitCon finish for all the lighting features. I think this project deserves an award due to the location. It sits adjacent to Oracle Park, Chase Center. It's going to serve the local community as well as travelers, and as well as UCSF that is adjacent. I would like to thank all of our vendors, our entire California Drywall team, as well as the general contractor and all of our other trade partners.
Can I get a representative from Cal Drywall?
Well, thank you for this award. I think we all have issues and challenges on our projects, and definitely this was no exception. Part of the issues we had is how do we keep the consistency throughout the tower when everything should look the same? So I want to thank the architects, the designers, the owner's reps, our trade partners that made this possible. And this is the reason why. Because of this issue, we, in our facility in Santa Clara, we were able to construct 2 mock-ups, where we were able to dissect the mock-ups and try and figure out all the issues and problems and alignments. So we all came together as a team to be able to make this happen. Over and above that, if you get a chance to view this hotel, it's beautiful. It's a very modern hotel. It's right down the street from the Giants Stadium. You can probably walk there in about 2 or 3 minutes. But if you take a look at it and you go to the rooftop, if you're into the Latin groove, you're gonna find it there. And you're gonna find the best tapas ever. If you're looking into art, go down to the first floor or in the lobby area by the coffee shop there, you're gonna see the artwork hanging from the second floor. It's actually beautiful. Over and above that, this hotel was named the #1 hotel in the United States for 2023. So you need to go over and take a look at it and take advantage of all the amenities. I would like to thank, first of all, our field that made this possible. Over and above that is our prefab team that made all the kits to be able to make all the consistency throughout the floors. I'd like to thank L&W. You guys had quite the challenge there because we had condos on the rear of the hotel and on the right-hand side as well. So people that occupied the condominiums, we had to work to their schedule. You guys work long hours and also on the weekend, so really appreciate that as well. And I would also like to thank WACA, right, for this award. Thank you very much.
Jaime, do you get friends and family discount to the hotel? No? The CEA for commercial interior goes to
The project is a temple for the Church of the Latter-day Saints, and it's located in Yuba City, California. There were a lot of special characteristics of this job. The barrel ceilings, the groin vaulted ceilings, tying into wall radiuses in the lobby with a catwalk above the lobby vaulted barrel ceiling.
The interior level finish is a level 5 plus. It's a tape metal topping, skim, prepare, level 5, and a sand. And then we spray it with a Tough Hide self-leveling spray. I believe this project deserves the CEA award because of its elaborate architecture, half-round, multi-barreled, curved ceilings that made each room look extremely elegant.
Can we get a representative from Ironwood to accept the award?
Well, I first want to thank not the workers of Ironwood, but the craftsmen of Ironwood for this award. Also, the Wall and Ceiling Association, the families that support all of our workers, all of our craftsmen. And lastly, I'd like to thank Don and Nancy Brinkerhoff for the ability to go after a project like this.
Well, what I have to say is the two guys standing here that built the project, they did a great job. Everything's lasered in. Even the barrels were lasered in. And can't be more proud of these guys. Did a great job.
And the next CA for commercial exterior goes to
The Atria Coterie San Francisco Eaves and New Brick project is a premier senior residence in the heart of San Francisco. The Myrtle Flats low-rise residence stands out on the project because of the fine stacked new brick finish applications. The porte cochere was also quite impressive, including a 5,000 square foot direct applied ceiling finished in 3,600 square feet of Drive-It Finesse and 1,400 square feet of Texton Lace Metallic. This project was a design assist effort with Handel Architects, Related California, GL Builders, Drive-It, the precast and window subcontractors, and Patrick J. Merwayne. The design process included pre-installation dimensioning we had to create to make the necessary alignments for our field installations. The stacked brick layout and coordination with metallic panel finishes and window placements were quite challenging. We overcame this in the new brick field applications with shimming and field cutting. We feel the Atria Coterie San Francisco project deserves the CEA award because of the impressive stacked layout new brick finishes installed on the Myrtle Flats low-rise residence. The 5,000 square feet of porte cochere direct applied fine finishes are also a beautiful backdrop to this marquee entry.
Can we get a representative, Patrick J. Merwayne, to join us? No.
I'd like to thank Wes McGuire from Related Companies for negotiating our subcontract and getting us on board. It was just a whim. He came and looked at a small, modest job we did in Oakland with 1,000 square feet. He turned around and shook my hand, and he said, "You'll have a contract Tuesday." It was great. David Peck and Cormac Mihalik from Related Companies for all their hard work managing the design assist process and keeping the build moving. Thanks, Dave and Cormac. Chris Rips with GL Builders for coordinating our field installations on site with our other trade partners. Great job, Chris. Chuck Bundrick from Drive-It for providing our new brick materials and technical support. Another quality new brick material package you and the new brick team provided PJR. Thanks, Chuck. Doug Metling, our new brick foreman, and his excellent work on managing the stacked new brick design, implementing a very difficult layout in coordination with other finishes. Great work, Doug. Rick Jones, our plastering superintendent, who ran another fine project for us in the field. An excellent job managing all the eaves work and porte cochere specialty finishes. Thanks, Rick. Thank you all. You did a great job.
Well, thank you for winning the award, because we were thinking, how are we going to get Jim Merwayne here to accept an achievement award if they didn't win anything? So thank you for taking some awards tonight. So the next award for institutional interior goes to
The 1,600-student school is part of a 55-acre Santa Clara Unified School District development that also includes a 600-student elementary school and a 1,000-student middle school. Raymond was contracted by Swinnerton Builders to perform interior and exterior work, including cold-formed metal framing, fire and smoke assembly identification, thermal installation, weather barrier, applied fire protection, joint fire stopping, access doors and panels, prefabrication of gypsum board assemblies, and non-structural metal framing. Raymond used prefabrication throughout the project. Prefabricated framing was used in very specific areas to benefit complex interior and exterior framing details. The school's theater had roughly 60 wall baffles on its perimeter walls with unique angles, as well as larger radius ceiling baffles overhead, all for acoustics. These components were made precisely to project specifications, helping with the project schedule. Raymond used milled drywall shapes to wrap the off angles and unique shapes of the walls. The Raymond team believes this project deserves a CEA award given the environmental technologies incorporated into the project design and how well the project was executed by the project team.
Can we get a representative from Raymond to come and accept the award?
On behalf of Raymond, thank you to WACA and everybody here. Here you go.
It was a great job for us. We had a really good team with our internal team from Raymond, also the San Jose Unified School District, as well as our partners from Swinnerton, and all our suppliers, L&W, and it was a good job. There's a lot of learning curve there. Our manufacturers in Vegas that did all the prefab for the baffle shapes, and we thank you. Again, it's an honor to be honored by the peers. Thank you.
Hey, Jesse, this way. Thanks. You gotta get your picture. Oh, thank you. You got it. Congratulations.
And the next CEA for institutional exterior goes to
This project involved construction of a new 3-story expansion wing to an existing hospital, which expanded over 58,000 square feet. The new wing featured 40 licensed private room beds, 2 additional operating rooms, 3 endoscopy rooms. In addition to the rooms and beds, the project also included the additional of 13 outpatient care units and 11 post-acute care unit beds. Despite the unprecedented challenges posed by the pandemic and wildfires, our team's unwavering commitment to safety and collaboration allowed us to deliver this project on target and without any lost time. Our success is a testament to the power of true integration between all project stakeholders, from the owner and architect to the general contractor and the trade partners. By working together to identify and mitigate risks, we were able to deliver a high-quality facility that meets the needs of patients and staff alike. Our ability to adapt and pivot as conditions have changed is a key reason why this project deserves recognition.
Can we get a representative to come up?
Well, on behalf of California Drywall, we'd like to once again thank WACA as well as all those that made that collaborative project successful, especially during a difficult time, as Rex brought out. Everyone from Sutter, HB Builders, our vendors, L&W, thank you very much, as well as Ficcadetti and Wagner, our engineering. Without a doubt, the Cal Drywall team and everybody that was on that project, without a doubt, it wasn't just our internal team, it was everyone that made that job very successful. And at the same time, as Rex brought out, 40 additional beds were added to the Santa Rosa healthcare area, and we're very happy to hear that. Thank you.
And the next CA for green building goes to
This was a 20,000 square foot addition to the existing Sharks practice facility. It includes a 4,000 plus seat stadium rink, becoming the new home of the San Jose Barracuda. The arena has an adjoining practice rink and commissary building complete with locker rooms, commissary kitchen, concessions, large-scale restroom facilities, and a professional locker room. In order to achieve LEED Silver, we had to source material that within 500 miles of the project. Well, being it was a stadium, essentially we had height, the overseating that required boom lifts and inside of a building, which is a little unusual. Long spans for soffits, because of all the bars and concession stands. And then once the seating was in place, we had to reach, again, soffits that were very high. This is a one-of-a-kind, world-class facility that provides great services to the local ice skating hockey community, as well as providing a home for the San Jose Barracuda. The public impact, unique design features, and the commitment to the environment all make this a project worthy of a CEA award.
Can we get a representative from JJ Acoustics?
All right, it's great to be with you all here tonight. It's a beautiful evening. I'm going to echo a couple of sentiments that were said already. Thank you, Jim Ruane. That's an amazing honor for you and all you've done for the community in drywall and construction industry. But at J&J, we really recognize what you mentioned about family. We really feel like our field is a family. They're the ones who get it done out there. I thank you for table 10 over here. We have a lot of our J&J foremen and staff here from the field. Thank you guys. Jose at 5. We don't forget you, Jose. Unfortunately, we don't have Johnny Caruso, the foreman of this job site tonight. He was tied up, but he did an amazing job. Mark did an awesome job leading this project as project manager. And another thing that was mentioned this evening was the challenges of COVID. It wasn't only COVID and the restrictions and all that other things, it was the supply chain. It was very, very difficult. And they were able to navigate through that and get the job built. So we'd also like to thank WACA for having us out here. We thank DevCon Construction. We thank all of our multiple suppliers on the job because it was so difficult getting material at that time. And cheers to everybody involved here tonight. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
And the CEA for EIFS goes to
project was a upscale condominium and retail building in South San Francisco. We worked with the design team, Drive It, and Baystone on the coordination for the transitions between the new brick, EIFS MD, and Federlite metallic panel thicknesses and flashing elements on the building. During the design assist process, we worked with Drive It, we worked with the architect BDE, and the rest of the design team and our client, Suffolk Construction, to get through the detailing, because originally the building was a lath and plaster and thin brick, and we provided an alternate to go to EIFS MD, new brick, and Federlite metallic panels. This project deserves a CEA award because of the fine finishes on the building. The new brick is a standout, the Federlite panels are just beautiful, and the rest of the lamina with the acrylic finishes in 5 different colors are really a standout.
Can we get a representative from Patrick J. Ruane to receive the award?
My wife tells me I'm not looking around at you guys enough, but I'll try. Thanks to our valued suppliers and vendors who got us what we needed. Chuck Bundrick from Drive It, New Brick, for the great material package they put together for us. What do I say about Tim Ritter and John Cox from Baystone? They make my job so easy. Their products are so perfect. For all our EIFS, EPS, all our Federlite panel materials, another superb effort from concept to your shop drawings, to production and delivery to the site. Flawless, Tim. Thanks to Tim and John and everyone at Baystone.
Chris Patterson, L&W Supply. Chris has been working his tail off for us for many years now, and he always comes through. No excuses, he makes it happen. Another seamless drive at material provisioning and supply coordination effort. Thanks, Chris. Thanks very much for the award.
And the Ceiling CEA Award goes to
Sky River is a 310,000 square foot low-rise casino in Elk Grove, California. It's got roughly 125,000 square feet of gaming, 50,000 square feet of food and beverage, plus back a house. It was built by Boyd Gaming and the Wilton Rancheria tribe. The types of ceilings on this project ranged dramatically. There were drywall ceilings and soffits in multiple shapes and profiles, many with compound curves requiring a mixture of bent track, GFRG shapes, bent drywall, and everything in between. In addition, there were quite a few specialty ceilings, including GFRG grid, as well as more typical ACT. This project deserves an award because this was an extremely fast-moving, very challenging project that started with limited design in place. The architectural intent was there, but structurally, it was wide open. We would definitely like to thank the owners, the JV team, AECOM and Yates specifically. They were outstanding. Our partners on the job, Southwest Specialties, FBM, Clark Dietrich, Hilton, DeWalt, and GC Products.
Can we get a representative from Component West to join us?
All right, so Wilton Rancheria was a fast mover for sure. I want to say thanks to our ownership, Lou Rappaport, John Rappaport, Bob Perricone, some of our key players, our estimating team. Not only was it local, but we had utilized resources from back east as well. Jeremy Moskowitz, Tyler Ryan, Taylor Ryan. Vahid Makhtari, thank you very much. This was not an easy project. Like I said, it was a fast mover. You had two different GCs barking at you every single day. You did a great job, sir. Prefabrication, constructability, Kylie Hogue, without your expertise in figuring out how to build a better mousetrap, this could have been a difficult one. Top field management, Joseph Laurent, Jamie Wedmore, thank you for the countless days, hours, weeks, months away from your families. We appreciate everything you guys have done for us as a company, so on and so forth. Thank you. GC, AECOM, Yates, thank you. Great organizations, great partnerships with you guys, appreciate it. Lasha Engineering, you guys stepped up to the plate. Couldn't do it without you. Subcontractor, Southwest Specialties, GC Products, VPI, thank you. Unions, Drywall Lathers, Carpenters, DC16, you guys were great. You guys stepped up to the plate. This project had about a man-loaded schedule, about 160. We manned up to 250 people, personnel. Without your dedication, without your commitment to us and us to you, this job probably wouldn't have got done. Manufacturers, FBM, Clark Dietrich, USG, Hilton, Seawalla, Radius Track. This was not an easy project. There was a lot of curves, bends, lefts and rights, ups and downs, and without you guys, I don't see it happening. So again, thank you very much. I'm gonna turn it over to our General Superintendent, Joseph Laurent.
How you guys doing tonight? First off, I want to say thank you on my behalf. The recognition that I feel from getting this award, our team getting this award, I can't explain it. But I also want to say, on behalf of my whole field team, I'm up here getting this award, us as a team, but the guys that did it are sitting home right now watching YouTube because I sent them the link from my tapers to my journeyman to the apprentice to the stalker scrapper. That made this possible. And I want to say thank you on behalf of all of them. That's who did this. So a little backdrop just to give you guys a little story. So we came out here about 7-8 years ago, took on a project. A lot of people out here didn't know who we were in Northern California. Who's this Component West? Blah, blah, blah. A few of you guys did. And then those people were probably like, oh, they'll just be here that one project and get out of here. What are they doing over here? So 7 years later, multiple projects later, awards later, we're right here. We ain't going anywhere. Thank you guys very much. I'm gonna hand it over to Jamie Wedmore. This is my general foreman that pretty much was boots in the field and ran the project.
Hello, everybody. Good to be here. Pleasure. 13-month job, 260 guys from the top to the bottom, and plenty more in the behind the scenes that took to get this job from where it went to where it is. Lots of hours, long days, long nights, a lot of patient wives and girlfriends to deal with the what we bring home to the plate at the end of the day. It was a pleasure doing this job. It's a pleasure working for this company. And thank you.
Wait. Hold on. Tap him out. Hold on. Testing? All right, hold on. Testing? All right, I didn't know there was a height requirement. Here.
Like Joe, the superintendent said, we're looking for joint ventures, guys. We're here. We want to meet you guys. We're looking to work with you guys. Thank you. Joint ventures.
So we forgot to mention at the beginning of the show that we're actually streaming live, so we have quite a bit of people joining us from home. We're almost there. We have 4 more awards, and the next award for innovation in construction goes to
The Middle Plaza project was awarded as a corn shell for us, including metal trusses and plywood sheathing on all 3 buildings. So it was 3 3-story buildings, all unique in design, from standard in-plane exterior framing to radius walls, including a rotunda. So the scope of work we accomplished was truly dynamic and unique for our team and company.
Basically, we took this project as designer, architects, and engineers. We developed all 3 buildings from elevations and sketches and created a full developed Revit model. We are glad we put on these multiple hats on, so to speak. It helped us execute the design and to achieve our client's vision.
It was really a building that we took from sketches and were able to really work on this design and construction and accomplish that. And at the same time, it was a fully panelized project of over 730 panels. So after all the challenges that we had to face with COVID, we were glad that we were able to be successful in that. And in that sense, I think that it was deserving of the CEA award.
Can we get someone from Cal Drywall?
Well, first of all, we want to thank you for this award. We had our challenges, but
We had all on board that helped us achieve a project of this size in the height of the pandemic. So all from our BIM department to our prefabrication shop that helped us design and build this large amount of panels for this type of project. It was a fast schedule as well that helped us deliver not only on the schedule but on the design. So we wouldn't be able to achieve this without the innovative drive of our leaders, our prefabrication shop, our field crew, our suppliers. So thank you to the WACA for honoring us with this award, and it speaks to the hard work and the coordination of this project.
Yeah, I'd like to have a special thank you to all and everyone that believes in prefab. We took on this project from the beginning. Our general contractor, Vance Brown, owner, Stanford University. Project was handed to us with a very tight schedule. We looked at it and decided there's no way we can build this in place. We need to prefab, build it in our, we ended up building it in our Santa Clara warehouse, put all the panels together, had them all pre-built before the project was ready to start framing. Ended up coming in, building, framing the entire project in 1/3 of the time that we had from the original schedule. That was from the get-go a very tight schedule. So overall, thanks to WACA for the award. Everyone that made this possible, from ownership to every individual and family that was out in the field, putting this together. And of course, our prefab division, many individuals getting it done, before it was time to hit the ground. So appreciate it. Thank you all.
So now I'm going to turn it over to Ben to announce the Project of the Year awards. But before we do that, could you give us another joke?
That would be negative. Saving everybody here. I want to apologize to the people in the front row if you can't see because of light shining off my forehead. I'll only be up here for a short period of time. So with that being said, we're going to get to the Project of the Year. So the first Project of the Year category is Interior over $500,000, and the award goes to
The project is the Church of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's a temple in Yuba City, and it's considered the Feather River Temple. The project had multiple characteristics that were pretty extreme when it came down to the groin vault in the celestial room, as well as the barrel ceilings, the arched windows. We had multifaceted soffits, we had columns galore, and all of the lines needed to stay true and consistent throughout. The interior level of finish throughout the project ranged from a level 4 to a level 5, level 5 plus, level 5 plus plus. There were multiple applications of a traditional level 4 finish into the level 5 finish with a spray applied, tough hide finish, and then a skim finish on top of that. We had an amazing team that worked on the project from the office all the way through the field. Everybody was dedicated to the highest level of craftsmanship throughout the project. Everybody worked together as a team. We basically lived this project throughout the last couple of years, and we're very proud of the way that it turned out. Project deserves Project of the Year based on its overall complexity. I think that when it really comes down to, when you think about Project of the Year, this project should stand out on its own, and I believe that our team actually put something together that is hard to replicate.
We give one more round of applause for Ironwood as they make their way up here.
This is awesome. You know, you get that one pinnacle project that you're associated with that just kind of catapults you into all kinds of different places. And this is one of those projects for Ironwood. These Project of the Years or Project of the Year awards they just don't give them out. And I have to thank all of you here, our competition, because you actually keep us shining with all of your hard work and all of your competition. So this is not just an award for Ironwood, it's everybody's award. So you can come to our office. I gotta thank the man upstairs for this. And again, everything that I had said earlier, so Don?
Well, I want to thank Christopher for making sure he won the job, and then he ran the job. He project managed it. And Francisco did the fireproofing on it for us. Ray Mays did the framing drywall, the layout. And Mario Dominguez here is the guy that did the level 5+. It was sweet. When we first bid this job, it was like, did you see them ceilings? Did you see them ceilings? So when we finally got around to it, they were supposed to be GFRG or something like that, and then we changed it to framing, but come out really good. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to the man upstairs. This is his house. We got a couple more of them that we're building, so you guys better look out. Some more Project of the Years coming. It was great to see that we beat out some good competition. The ceilings from Components West, that Elk Grove Casino was something else. But yeah, thank you for everything, and thank you, WACA.
Once again, congratulations to Ironwood. That was a very, very special project. So our next category for Project of the Year is exterior over $500,000, and the award goes to
The 200 Linden project is an 8-story high-end condominium and retail with EIFS, new brick, and Federlite panel project located in South San Francisco. The project was originally a lath and plaster and thin brick system that we provided an alternate to give them an EIFS MD, new brick, and Federlite panel solution. We worked with the design team, Drive It, and the client in a design assist effort to pull all the attendant details together for the build. The dense glass shielding was treated with a Drive It weather barrier system. Over this, we installed 65,000 square feet of Drive It EPS foam, base, and mesh. It had 43,000 square feet of Drive It acrylic finishes in 5 colors. We had another 20,000 square feet of new brick in 3 integral colors, and we also installed some 2,000 square feet of Drive It Federlite reflected metallic finish panels provided by Baystone. We feel the 200 Linden project deserves the Project of the Year award because I don't think there's another building like it in the Bay Area. The amount of new brick that we have on the building is probably the most on the West Coast at this current time, and the amount of finishes and the different colors, and of course the Federlite panels are just gorgeous.
Congratulations, and can we have a representative come up from PJ Rewing?
I'm floored. Never thought we'd win this many awards for this project. It's beautiful. If you ever get out to South City, go up Linden and check it out. But I want to thank our PGR team who just get it done. Jim Jr., and of course everybody in the office that helps us every day. Monty Montgomery, our senior EVE superintendent, from reviewing the productions, all the design meetings, countless design meetings, building a full-scale performance and aesthetic mock-up inside the building, to putting our field teams together. Thanks, Monty. Lorenzo Madrid, our plastering foreman, who ran such an awesome field operation, managing all the facets of the build flawlessly. You were that steady hand we needed in charge of the project. Great job, Lorenzo. Doug Metling, who couldn't be here tonight because he moved. He's in Idaho now. Doug Metling, our lathing foreman, running the new brick and Federlite metallic finished panel installations. From planning to procurement and a very tricky new brick layout with multiple colors and conditions to deal with. Thanks, Doug. Matt Burley, our framing and special finishes foreman, installing the Federlite panels, along with Doug and the crew. Excellent work as always. Thanks, Matt. Thank you for all these awards. We really appreciate it. We don't take it for granted, nor do we take all you for granted. Thank you so much.
Well, one more thing, John never comes up and thanks himself, which I guess is a good thing. But thank you, John, for bidding these jobs, for managing these jobs, for applying for these awards. Great job, and thanks, guys.
Well, John might not be working tomorrow. He's walked so much up here today that his legs are going to be tired. So we have some more awards to give away, and oftentimes which was great to hear today, they were recognized, the suppliers and manufacturers that help our contractors build these projects. Without them, they couldn't be done. So what I want to do is I want to recognize each individual supplier and manufacturer, and then when I'm done recognizing them, I'd love for a representative of them to come up to the stage to get their award. So here we go. Action Gypsum Supply. Semco. Clark Dietrich Building Systems. Seawalla. Drive It Systems. GC Product. L&W Supply. And USG. Please come up and accept your award. Once again, can we get a hand for our manufacturers and suppliers? That concludes the awards portion. We're going to have Frank come up in just 1 minute to give a closing statement, but we also should recognize our labor partners that provide labor to all our contractors. Here you go, Frank.
Here we go. Well, that was fun. Great to see all those projects. Once again, congratulations to all the winners. And thank you all who submitted your projects for consideration. I estimate there's about 4,500 projects that we do a year in Northern California. I think we could probably have a few more projects submitted. And so I would encourage not just the contractors, but the manufacturers and suppliers. You're all welcome to submit projects, and we'll follow up on them. And I think we could have a wider range of projects and maybe a few more. Maybe we could extend the program another hour if you want. But anyway, joking. So should recognize that everybody in this room is somehow connected to each project and award. So we're all supporting each other, and that's what it's about. That's why we host and create opportunities to bring everybody together to commensurate and appreciate all the good work we do. Lastly, I want to thank our generous sponsors. It was huge to have your input and your participation. It helps us make this such a better event and program, and it helps promote the industry continuously. I wanted to also not forget to thank our staff, the WACA staff. Thank you all for putting this together. It was a lot of work. So thank you all for coming again, and have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next year. Please drive safe and have a good night. Thank you.
Oh. If your company won an award and you want to take company group photos, we're taking them in that back corner over there. Thank you.